Hello, this is Chad Middleton from Vision Counseling and Vocational Consulting, where we help veterans get the evidence that they need to support their individual unemployability claim. We provide vocational evaluation reports that say what your doctors don't say. All right, doctors treat conditions and they very rarely comment on your ability to work, but we are the work specialists. We deal with work, we understand the physical and the mental demands of work. And in our report, we determine whether or not there's any feasibility of you performing any job in the national economy. Now, today, I want to talk about sedentary work. Sedentary work. The VA, for some reason, on many occasions, would deny your TDIU claim, indicating that you are able to perform sedentary work. Now, this is primarily for those veterans that get denied and have some physical or mental limitation that affects their ability to perform some jobs. But what the VA does is say, yes, you have limitations, and yes, your limitations affect some type of jobs. You're not able to perform heavy work. You're not able to perform medium work, but there's no evidence to support you're not being able to perform sedentary jobs. So let's talk about sedentary employment for a minute. Sedentary jobs consist of lifting up to 10 pounds max. The max on a job is you lifting up to 10 pounds, all right? Occasional lifting less than 10 pounds. It involves sitting for 6 hours out of a day and standing and walking for up to 2 hours out of the day. So when you see this sedentary designation, it doesn't involve a whole lot of physical activity. It doesn't involve a whole lot of bending, squatting, stooping, climbing ladders, hazardous work environments. It is more so working like in an office environment, like what I'm doing now. Types of jobs will be considered customer service representative, an administrative assistant, work as a clerk of some sort. These are all considered sedentary jobs, jobs in which you're sitting behind a desk or you're lifting a very negligible amount. And usually, if the VA can identify some type of sedentary job that you can perform, they will deny your TDIU claim. Okay? So when we do a vocational evaluation and you have disabilities, we evaluate your ability to do sedentary, light, medium, and heavy work. Okay, so when we look at sedentary jobs, first of all, physically, you have to be able to sit up to 6 hours. Sedentary work, you have to sit, even though the lifting is very negligible, meaning that you don't have to lift a very great heavy object, or you don't have to do a whole lot of physically strenuous work activities, but you do have to sit for up to 6 hours in a day. Also, you have to stand and walk for up to 2 hours in a day. So although it seems like it's very negligible and it seems like this work is not very physically strenuous, for you, veteran, that have certain limitations, it does impact your ability to perform these jobs. First of all, let's look at the physical side. Lifting 10 pounds is the lightest amount of weight that you would have to lift on a job, okay? You may be able to lift 10 pounds, but in regards to your sitting, are you able to sit for 6 hours in a day? If you have radiculopathy, which is back pain, strain, radiating down your left and your right hip, if you have lumbar strain, these conditions affect your ability to sit for prolonged periods of time, thus ruling out sedentary work. Now, if your rating is 10% for radiculopathy or 10% for lumbar strain, then yeah, it affects your ability to perform some level of sitting. But it'd be very difficult to rule out all sitting because of a 10% condition. Hopefully that makes a whole lot of sense. All right. But if your back condition is 40% or higher for lumbar strain and you have extensive medical records to support your back being a problem, you're taking heavy medication, you're having to alternate sitting, standing frequently, you're walking with a cane or a walker, then it's very obvious that sitting for 6 hours in a day becomes a problem, especially where pain is being noted in your medical files. So in my report, vocational evaluation report, I say what the doctors don't say. Because doctors are not familiar, I'm not going to say all doctors, but some doctors are not familiar with the requirements of sedentary work. And of course, because it's a gray area, they won't make a comment about your ability to do it. But when I look at your medical records and I see an extensive history, you complaining about your back, you're not being able to sleep, you're tossing and turning at night, you're having to alternate positions frequently, you have to raise your legs because of your back condition, it's easy for me to rule out sedentary jobs. Also, when you combine your mental health can also rule out sedentary jobs. Now, some of these sedentary jobs require involvement with people. Okay, you're working in an office setting, you're working in a environment where there's a lot of people because it's in an office. If you have a PTSD condition or major depression, your interaction with other people, your ability to maintain effective work and social relationships, if you're having anxiety attacks, if certain environments actually affect your ability to concentrate, then yes, sedentary work will be impacted. Okay. So my challenge to the VA is, if you're saying this person can do sedentary jobs, then we have to be able to identify those jobs in which you could perform. Okay. So when we're looking at your mental health, we're looking at your physical health, we cross-reference all jobs in the national economy with your profile that we create and determine whether or not there are any jobs we feel that you can perform. Okay. So if there are no jobs that we feel that you can accommodate, from the sedentary to the heavy to the very heavy, we will provide a report that you can provide to the VA that says there are no jobs in the national economy we feel that your service-connected disabilities will not impact. Okay? You are unemployable. That's evidence. That is evidence. That's in essence what we do at Vision Counseling. Now, if you are one, not employed, never thought about TDIU services or total disability due to individual unemployability, you need to put in a claim and you need to contact our office. And two, if you've been denied TDIU benefits from the VA because they feel that you can do some type of work, or they caught you up in some type of controversial note that's in your medical file or in your records, then you also need to contact Vision Counseling and try to get on the calendar of the schedule so we can have a conversation. One, we can look at your medical records. Two, and three, provide you a vocational evaluation report. I'm batting 1,000 is what they say, which means that every report that I've done so far while I've been in this business have been irrefutable. Everyone, irrefutable. All right, but we're very careful about every case that we accept. We feel like there's some type of work that you can perform. We don't feel like your report is going to be favorable. We won't go forward with providing an evaluation report. So I think I'm very good in regards to assessing whether or not I can help you or not. If I can't help you, I'm going to give you some advice. I'm going to give you some guidance about what I feel like you can do to prepare your case so that I can help you. Okay? There have been some vets that I've given some very good, valuable information to. We didn't do a report. They call me up and say, Chad, thank you for the information. I was just granted 100% total disability and permanent. That's good information. So if you want to contact my office, you want to set up a time where we can talk, call our office 803-563-5087. My information will be down in the comments. And you also can email us at the number one vision.counseling@gmail.com and get some information from us about when we can put you on our calendar, our schedule to get you in. You deserve TDIU benefits. You've been not working for quite some time. All right. You might have a wife or husband that don't like the fact that you ain't making the money. You're not contributing like you need to, like you used to. And this probably caused you a whole lot of stress and anguish in your home. If that's the case, I'm a counselor also. So I definitely understand, and the services that I provide are to help you get these benefits. If you got the time, you got the patience, you are ready to go through this process, give our office a call, and we will definitely work on getting you the benefits that you need. Also refer us to your DAV, your service organizations, your attorneys, anybody that you feel like could benefit from these services. Give us a call. We work with anyone, anywhere in the United States. As a matter of fact, I got a client that lives in the Philippines that we're going to do an evaluation report on. So regardless of where you are, if you're in a state or country where there's a Department of Veterans Affairs, these rules govern everywhere. Okay, so give our office a call and let's sit down, chit chat, and talk one-on-one about your particular situation. Send us your medical records, send us your rating decisions, send me your resume so we can cross-reference what jobs that you have performed and whether or not you can return to those jobs and any other job in the national economy. All right. Looking forward to talk to you. Thank you for taking this time out. Like and subscribe to our channel. We're trying to put out as much information as we can to try to help as many people as we can. I used to work for the VA. I understand how it feels to not be able to work, to not be able to find jobs. So I want to help by giving you and providing you these services. All right. Also, for the costs, contact our office. We'll let you know what these costs are. All right. We look forward to hearing from you. You have a blessed day. God bless you.